Hey guys, okay, so we're at Nitmiluk National Park, or Katherine Gorge National Park. We're going to do a walk today. It's a combination of a couple of the actual walks in the park. There's quite a few different ones because there's 13 different gorges that tier up. So we're going to go to basically a couple of them over about 13 kilometres roughly. Our walk is going to be today, so a little bit of climbing, and that's going to be rather interesting. I'll show you down here on the smaller map as to where we're actually going to be going. So you do have a look down, getting right up close on that, Sammy, if you can. So that's where we are at the moment, down here. Yep, that's it. Now we're basically going to walk up to the first little lookout. It's only 900 metres, but then we've got 2,200 metres, 400 metres, 1.9 kilometres, and there's a return of nearly a kilometre, then nearly a kilometre, 1.7, 2.1, so basically we're going to do that loop all the way back. So that's basically where we're going to be going today. But as you can see, it stretches right up the top.
Yeah, but where we're not going is all closed at the moment.
Yeah,
so
that's right. All that's all closed, and they're overnight hikes as well. So that's all closed off at the moment because of all the water that's rushing through here at the moment. So this should be quite spectacular down here where we're going today.
Cool.
Oh, we'll see how we go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let the climb begin.
Nitmiluk National Park is near the Northern Territory town of Katherine, which is located 316 kilometres southeast of Darwin. The National Park is centred around 13 gorges along the Katherine River, with its northern edge bordering Kakadu National Park. The gorges and the surrounding landscape have great ceremonial significance to the local Jawoyn people, and in the local language, Nitmiluk means place of the cicada dreaming. The gorges are carved through ancient sandstone by the Katherine River with rapids and falls. There may be freshwater crocodiles in most parts of the river as they nest along the banks, but they are harmless to humans. Saltwater crocodiles regularly do enter the river during the wet season when the water levels are very high, and are subsequently removed and returned to the lower levels at the onset of the dry season. Thus, swimming in the wet season is not recommended and prohibited. The gorge hosted the final challenge and the finish line of the Amazing Race Australia Season 4. Now we're well into this Katherine Gorge or Nitmiluk National Park walk at the moment. And this is pretty cool. Is up the top of the hill about 2 k's in, there's a full reverse osmosis water unit and drinking water tap over there, which is pretty good when you consider we are right up in the middle of the bush. That's pretty cool.
How you feeling, honey?
I'm knackered, but still happy to keep going. We're about halfway, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, we've done 6.8 k's.
What was the name of this one? Can't remember.
something waterhole.
Waterhole. There's a fair climb down to the waterhole, so we've got to climb back up again before we hit the track. Go to the lookout and then turn around. But it's been challenging.
It sure has. Lots of rocks.
But it's been a good work. Glad it's been a while since we've actually done
a big walk.
Decent
challenging walk. Hike.
But yeah, Nitmiluk National Park, Katherine.
It's beautiful.
Very pretty.
Unfortunately, we're not allowed to swim in this waterhole. Would have been so nice, but unfortunately not. Waiting to see a croc.
Freshwater croc? Might be one out there, I don't know.
I don't know, it smells salty.
Eh?
It smells salty.
No, it's not salty.
It's not?
No. Alright. So we should start thinking about turning around and going back again.
No, more to eat and drink first and then we'll go.
Okay, I'll have some more.
Alright. Well, we finished our hike. Was
Yep.
it easy?
No, it was not.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it. And look, particularly the first half of it, the views are spectacular because you basically bunny hop up about 3 lookouts up onto the escarpment and you make your way back around the other side. Look, it's 15 Ks, took us,
5.5 hours.
5.5 hours. It's grade 4, even grade 5 in parts. It's challenging.
It's
And
very
it's hot.
challenging.
It's like 32 degrees and it's hot. It's just like no bruising. Every now and again a bit of a bruise would pop up and it's actually really quite refreshing.
We did start our hike really early to try and get in front of the heat, but unfortunately
Not early
the NT is hotter at
Soon as
10
that-
o'clock in the morning.
As soon as that sun's up, she's warm.
Yeah.
But we look, would I do it again? Absolutely. It was a ripping hike. It was a challenge for us. Sam and I love our bush walks, but we haven't done any real decent hiking or walking for quite some time. And when I first sort of looked at this walk, I thought, oh yeah, it's about 8 Ks, it's all right. And then I checked it again, I thought, oh no, it looks like it's more like about 10 Ks. And then it was 12, and then it turns out to be 15. So I obviously can't read a map too well. But look, we got through it. I'm shot.
We did.
How are you feeling?
I'm better now that I've completed it. I think the last 2 Ks was pretty tough for me. Being fructose intolerant, I mean, you can have the sugary lollies where realistically I did have a couple, but I can't have them. They upset my stomach.
Yeah.
So I was feeling a bit depleted towards the end. But now that we've had a drink, had a nice coffee, I'm feeling a lot better now. But
We'll have some-
the last 2 Ks, 3 Ks was a bit tough.
Yeah. We'll have some lunch on the way across to the hot springs. Might have a bit of a swim. We're going to go up to Edith Falls, check that out as well. And then that'll be the end of a great day. But so Nitmiluk National Park along the Katherine River, or Katherine Gorge, they also call it. National Parks Pass is required, so you get that online. No dogs or no pets, but there are some beautiful picnic grounds here. There's barbecues, shelters, toilets, just along the river. You don't even have to go for the long hikes. There are 13 gorges, and the hikes can range from, in our case, 5 hours or so, up to a few days. So there's quite an abundance of walks and hikes through here, and you can make your way up to all the different gorges. But we got to Southern Rock Hole. What else did we do? Pat's Lookout, Jetta Rock, a couple of other lookouts. But yeah, it's all pretty cool. Anyway, check this one out when you're in Katherine. It's a must. Catch you later. Okay, so after a 15k walk around the southern part of the national park, the Nitmiluk National Park that is, around the Katherine River and the gorges, we're now at the northern end, so you've got to actually leave, and it's about a 60k drive after Katherine north side up to Edith Falls. Now we're told this is a pretty impressive swimming hole, but it is a 1k walk in from the car park. As you can see,
walking.
Yeah, more walking. As you can see behind us there, it's a little bit steep too. There's a few steps, rock steps and that on the way up, so we'll see whether it's actually worthwhile. But 1k in, 1k out, that'll make it 17k's for today. So this swim, we hope, is worthwhile.
That'll be worth it.
All right, let's go and have a look. As we always say, guys, keep an eye on those trail markers.
Edith Falls is a series of cascading waterfalls at the north end of Nitmiluk National Park. The falls descend from an elevation of 176 metres above sea level and range in height between 8 and 12 metres. There are trails to the top of the escarpment, allowing visitors to view the waterfalls at each level.
thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Stay curious, stay adventurous and keep on exploring.